Hey guys, today I'm going to share one of my favorite lip scrub recipes with you, and at first I thought I was going to save this for like a summertime DIY recipe, and then I thought, you know what? No, I woke up this morning, it was all rainy and gray, and I was like, we need some sun and fun in our lives today, right now. So I'm going to whisk you away to the tropics, and we're going to make lava flow lip scrub. So let's get started. So here's the ingredients I'm going to be using for today's Lava Flow Lip Scrub. And if you don't have these exact ingredients, that's okay. Just look around in your cupboards and you might possibly find some other things that you can substitute. So this is my favorite sugar to use for making lip scrubs. This is baker's sugar. It's also known as castor sugar. It's basically just ultra-fine, pure cane sugar. If you can only find the regular white granulated sugar, that's okay too. I just like to use this because it's super fine and it really tends to do an excellent job for lip scrubs. It's also a little more gentle than the regular white granulated sugar. Now for some of our flavorings and oils I'm going to be using, since we are doing a lava flow, that's basically a pina colada with strawberry and banana. So I'm going to be using this, this is pineapple coconut oil. So this is just body care oil, and so I'm just going to use this since we're not actually eating it. Now if you did want to make this like an edible lip scrub, then you could just use regular coconut oil that you can cook with, so you can totally do that. And if you have some pineapple flavoring, then you could always add a little dash of that to it, and it would basically be the same thing. So I'm going to be using this one for my recipe though today. And then for banana flavor, I'm just going to use this Frontier banana flavor, and we'll add a dash of that along with this. So this is strawberry powder that I got on Vitacost. You can actually use this in smoothies and all kinds of recipes, but I just happen to have it sitting in my cupboard, and I thought, you know what, this will be perfect for using in a lava flow lip scrub. So I'm just going to use a little dash of that. If you don't have this, that's okay. If you have, strawberry flavoring, or if you have like a Trader Joe's, sometimes they sell like little dried strawberries, and you can always get that. Basically, that's all this is. It's just crushed dried strawberries. So you can always figure out a way to substitute for that. Or you could always do this recipe completely fresh and just do like one serving. So it's totally up to you. You can use whatever ingredients you happen to have available to you. You're also going to need 2 small bowls. So I'm going to be using those. And then, of course, your measuring spoons, and then a little lip balm container, not lip balm container, lip scrub container, although this would make an excellent lip balm container too. But this is just a little glass container or little glass jar that I'm upcycling from an old eye cream. So definitely do that if you can. I always try to save and reuse any of these like neat little containers that you have from other products, rather than just throwing them out to be recycled or something. Use them for yourself because they're really handy for DIY projects. I'm going to start with some of this baker's sugar, and I'm going to be taking 1 tablespoon of baker's sugar. And this actually comes in like a little milk carton container, but I just transferred it into this Ziploc bag so it would be airtight after I opened it. Alright, so I've got 1 tablespoon of sugar, and I'm going to pour about half of it into one of my containers here, or one of my little bowls, and then the other half into the other one. So we're basically just splitting this in half. So we've got half a tablespoon there, half a tablespoon there. So we've got 2 bowls of sugar, one we're going to keep white and one we're going to make pink. So we're just going to set that one aside for now. We're going to work with this one. I'm going to add my pineapple coconut oil to this one. We're going to go ahead and do a half teaspoon of the pineapple coconut. So this is basically going to be making up our pina colada part of the lava flow. So go ahead and just pour in that half teaspoon and stir it up. So once you have that stirred up pretty good and the oil is well blended into the sugar, we're just going to go ahead and set that aside. Now we're ready to work on this bowl. So I'm going to take my strawberry powder, and like I said, if you don't have strawberry powder, that's okay. You can always get the same effect with just a strawberry flavoring and maybe a tiny drop of red food coloring. They do have natural red food coloring if you want to use that. So I'm going to be taking 1/8 of a teaspoon of my strawberry powder and just drop that right in with the sugar. And then go ahead and mix those two together. You want them blended really well before you add any of the oil or flavoring. And you can see the strawberry powder gives it a really pretty kind of pinky red color, and it also gives it a delicious flavor as well. Not to mention, strawberries are excellent for your health and your skin. They're high in vitamin C and antioxidants. Now that the strawberry powder is well blended into the sugar, we're ready to add our flavoring. So I'm going to be adding this banana flavor, and we're also going to add a dash of the pineapple coconut too. So I'm going to take a 1/4 teaspoon of the banana flavor, and now I'm going to take the same amount, a 1/4 teaspoon of our pineapple coconut oil. And go ahead and mix that up. So your strawberry banana portion should be almost kind of gel-like. It's just very soft and it should be able to pour out very easily. We are going to add our strawberry banana portion over the top of our pina colada. I'm just going to let it kind of drip in slowly. And we don't want to mix it all together. We want it kind of semi-separated. So now your lava flow lip scrub should be looking like this. So you've got your pina colada part on the bottom and then your strawberry topping on top, and we're ready to scoop it into our lip scrub container. So I'm just going to scoop it in very slowly because we don't want them to blend together too much. We do want them to have some separation because that's what the traditional drinks look like. And then I'm just going to gently tap it down into the container. So I hope you guys give it a try. It is so delicious. It's like a gourmet treat for your lips. It's just so yummy. So it's a lot of fun to make, and don't feel like you have to use the exact same like ingredients that I used. Feel free to play around with it. Really, how I came up with this was just by digging through my cupboards in my kitchen and just kind of trying to see like what I had. So I get an idea in my mind of something that I want to make, or maybe something that I like, you know, like food-wise, and then I think of how I can make it into a DIY sort of like body product. So that's all that I do. So don't ever feel like you have to use the exact same ingredients that I use. So, and by the way, like the little tiny umbrellas and little pineapple, that is just like totally optional. You don't really have to have the umbrellas, but they are pretty cute. I usually make a really tiny amount. So as you saw, I only used 1 tablespoon of sugar, and this will last me about 1 week. I could prolong it and make it last like 2 weeks, but I don't really try to make my DIY stuff hang around a long time, because that's part of the beauty about making it yourself, is you can always have it fresh. The other tip I have for you is, instead of say like dipping in with your finger, take like a little, you know, like a little wooden popsicle stick or some other little scoop or something that you can just scoop in there, put a little on your hand, and then massage it around your lips that way. So that way you're not reaching directly in there. So I think those are all my little tips for this project today, or this recipe. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.